Okay. Hi. Hi.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Paul.
I'm
That's Chris.
Chris. It's Dean.
Come along on our adventure ride through the northern Algoma region of Ontario as we ride the back roads and trails from Sudbury to Wawa and back.
Well, what a glorious morning. Oh my God. The fog's just burning off. You can just see it drifting down the way. We have what looks like speckled trout jumping right in the puddle and pond in front of us. The songbirds here, you can't hear it because we're making coffee, but the songbirds here right now are amazing. Like, we've got this birding app we're on here, Merlin, I believe it's called, from Cornell University. And we've got I think it was 15 different species of songbird in the area right now, including we had a loon fly by. So, my God, it's gorgeous out here. We got to do more.
Reluctantly, we left behind this beautiful place and headed into Sault Ste. Marie to get a new inner tube. If we had still had a spare inner tube, we may have stayed to explore the area. We continued south towards Searchmont. The road became wider and paled in comparison to the previous day, and we were more focused on getting the front tube out of Chris's rear tire than messing around with cameras and GPS tracking, so we have little documentation of this part of the ride, but we still stopped every now and then along the way to smell the roses. When we reached the tarmac, we stopped on the roadside to check the bike's tire pressure. I was struggling with my tiny little air compressor, and a very nice gentleman that lived close by stopped and offered his air compressor. After topping up Chris's tires and checking mine, we were invited to his home to top up our water bottles. While we were there, he showed me his handmade knife collection that was truly amazing. I'm sorry I did not get pictures of some of the knives because they truly were works of art. We made it to Searchmont Resort, which was a big deal for us because we were avid skiers and shared some amazing times here when we had first met. Once we reached the Sioux, we found a very friendly Yamaha dealer, and they had two heavy-duty tubes for us, and Christine wanted me to take a break, so we asked the mechanic there to change the tube and fix Chris's windshield while we went for lunch. That was the most expensive lunch I have ever eaten. It cost us $350 for a tiny bolt, two tubes, and for them to change the tube. Lesson learned. That's the last time a dealer will ever see one of my bikes if I can help it. After leaving the Yamaha dealership, we headed north up Great North Road until we got to Highway 556. At Highway 556, we turned right and headed back towards Searchmont. Just before getting to Searchmont, we turned right down Ranger Lake Road. After a while, we started looking for a campsite, but did not find one until we were not far from Highway 129.
Can you still hear me? So? So I gotta drive. I have to drive through that?
Well, it was a long day after after having a flat yesterday. We went into Sault Ste. Marie, got our tire, got a new tube. We actually got 2 new rear tubes. Had them install one on Chris's bike while we went for lunch. And now we have a spare front and a spare rear. The tubes that we got are heavy duty or extra heavy duty. I'm not sure which, I forget. Anyways, we're all good to go again. We wanted to get back on track, so we left the Sioux, I'd say about 3-ish, after having a huge fish fry at a chip stand of some sort, and headed out this way. We got the inner tubes at the Yamaha dealer in Sault Ste. Marie. They installed them. We're now good to go. We have a spare heavy duty, and the one in Chris's bike is heavy duty, so we're good to go. Short of another spike. So it is about 7 o'clock at night. We just got into camp. We threw the tent up really fast because we had that large fish dinner. We're not going to have anything else to eat tonight. We're probably just going to indulge in some wine and other stuff, and just kind of call it a night. It's been a day. It's been 2 fairly exhausting days, but that's what we're out here for. We're out here for the adventure, and we're really enjoying it. So you guys have a good day. We'll talk to you maybe tomorrow morning. So this is a look at where we're going to be sitting, relaxing to have our indulgences for the evening. Excuse the sun, it's a little bright, but hey, gorgeous, sprinkling all those diamonds on the water. So it's going to be hard to take another day in Northern Ontario. We woke this morning to drops of rain on the roof of the tent out on Ranger Lake Road. So it was just a very light drizzle, not at the least, and we broke camp, packed up, and was on the road by 7:30. 7? By 7 o'clock in the morning, we were on the road. It was chilly. The rain got worse and worse. We started...
We made it to Iron Bridge for fuel.
We made it to Iron Bridge, got some fuel. We were hoping to find a place to eat there. None to be had, so we made our way to Blind River. Stopped at a restaurant
called 17. Very nice.
The restaurant is called 17.
Yes.
They were really tolerant. We weren't the only bikers there, and they were very tolerant of us. Well, basically, we left a puddle under our table from the rain coming out of our rain suits, and we basically changed, used their place to change. I had a hungry man, and
I had
she
a
had
mini.
worse.
A mini.
Yeah, mini. Yeah,
Hungry
I think
man.
it had one less thing of meat on it. So then we headed for home. It was torrential downpour at times. Making our way down the last.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yep. Making our way down the last stretch of road to our house. It was just torrential. Right up until we pulled up front a couple minutes. I guess it was still raining 5 minutes after we still pouring.
Yes.
Oh, long after we got here. Interesting part of it was the adventure followed us right to the doorstep.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I have to stop for a little. The adventures carried us right to the doorstep.
To our home. This
To our
is
home.
This is where we live.
Yeah. Because
I'm so grateful.
the rain washed out my driveway, and to get to my own front door was there were some of the biggest ruts we saw this whole trip.
There's the tree frogs.
And we're out here listening to the tree frogs, the loons, the white-breasted sparrow, robins, all sorts of
And the
animals.
flowing
We're just
little creek because
Oh.
of all the water we got today.
Yeah, the creek usually doesn't flow
Yeah.
after like mid-June. She's flowing hard tonight.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're sitting out here listening to this chorus, watching Dork in the Road through the window of the house. Thanks, Dork in the Road. We
Yeah.
enjoy your videos. They've helped us get here, and a number of others. But yours just seemed to be the one that YouTube suggested next. But anyways, we're really loving this. As you can tell, we live way out in the bush ourselves. We love being in the wilderness, and we really love riding and learning about adventure biking. We've been able to incorporate both of them. It's been fantastic.